Hi guys, I have started recording YouTube videos, as you might have noticed. I don't have a good setup. I don't know if it's going to get better, but I have to use my phone because I have a couple film cameras which don't have any video capabilities. I have a very old, probably from 2010, DSLR, and the audio is not good at all. So I would have to get some sort of microphone, external microphone or something like that. I have a point and shoot camera that records video, but the audio has a clicking noise on it. So whenever I record anything, it's hit or miss whether or not the clicking will happen. And it's not just my camera. Apparently it is a thing with these cameras. I've looked at forums and you can send it in, but it sounds like it doesn't get fixed. Even if you send it in, it comes back and then it happens again. So the only thing I have now is my phone. Hopefully the audio is okay. If it's not, I will have to get inventive. But for now, it's gonna be on my phone. Sorry. I also don't know where to look. This seems natural, but I feel like I'm looking off to the right. And I feel like I'm not... At least if I look this way, I can see that I'm in the shot. I can see I'm in focus. But if I look beyond the phone, I can't see myself on the screen and I don't know if things are okay. So anyway, long story short about my technical difficulties, I will be using a phone. Sorry about any audio quality, sorry about any video quality that's not good. I started this channel as just, honestly, I have a lot of interests and a lot of, not necessarily, there are a lot of things that I look for online because I want to know if other people feel the same way about it, or if, if this movie has been talked about before. And if I notice that there's a void of information, it makes me kind of want to fill the void myself. And honestly, the biggest thing that made me decide to start this channel was the movie Let's Scare Jessica to Death. I love that movie. I first saw it on TV. Don't remember if it was on AMC or it was possibly on something called Plex that we used to have when I was growing up, and I loved the movie, was obsessed, paid a lot of money. Well, I think it was a lot of money at the time, maybe it wasn't, to get the VHS version of it, which I still have. And it was just really hard to track down. Eventually I ended up getting the DVD, which is, I think, probably very accessible. I don't actually know, I haven't looked in a long time. But that movie, I would love to do just I want everyone to see this movie, I guess, is my thing. And not many people talk about it. So I felt this absence, and I decided maybe if I did a YouTube channel, I could talk about things like that. I love Stephen King. I love a lot of horror movies. I don't have a ton of time to watch movies, so I do. Okay, here's another thing about me. I love to watch things more than once. I love to watch things over and over, so I feel like I waste a lot of time rewatching things when I could be watching new things. So once I find something, I feel like that's the standard. Like, would I watch it again? Would I make time to watch it? And if the answer is yes, then it goes into the rotation. And I feel this sense of there's not enough time. There's not enough time to reread Salem's Lot 50 times before I die. There's not enough time to watch all the Halloween movies every year multiple times. Do you know what I mean? I don't mind watching new things, but I kind of like to go into it knowing either I like this actor or actress, I like the director, that kind of thing. Because more and more I'm becoming kind of picky about things. Like, in the past, if I was reading a book, I finished the book, even if I didn't like it. It was just weird. I don't know. I couldn't read a book, want to stop reading the book. I would just always hope that it would get better. So that is also true of movies now. I used to start a movie, finish the movie, no matter if I liked it or didn't like it, which, I don't know, probably says something about my need for completion or something. I don't know. But now I'm much more likely to start a book. If I'm not into it by 100 pages, I'll stop reading it. If I get a movie or a TV show and I start watching it, and I don't like it, then I just stop. And I put in something different. I try that out. So anyway, long story short, I would like to talk about movies on here. I would like to have a place to show my art. I make hand embroidery pieces. Lately, I've been kind of all in on making ghosts, and they have little different personalities. So that's my big thing. When I first started my embroidery, I was doing just in general horror pieces. Then I kind of just started doing a ton of stuff. Then I backed off and started focusing down on making ghosts and spooky things and going back to horror, which I think is better suited to my personality and whatnot. Instead of trying to be all the things, I narrowed it. And I have also gotten into doing more drawing, which makes sense because all of my embroidery starts as a drawing. So I come up with an idea, I sketch it out, and then I embroider it, which means that everything starts as a drawing, so I might as well work on my drawings. That's about all I can think of right now. This is very rambly, and I have to start getting used to talking to a camera, so that's what this video is all about. I will talk to you later. I think I am going to watch, I think I might watch a couple horror movies today. I might watch Black Christmas, and I might do some of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre movies. And if I do, I will talk about them. As for Let's Scare Jessica to Death, I don't want to cover that movie until I can figure out how to record screen captures or like record bits of the actual movie and insert them into my video. So until I can figure that out, I don't want to spend any more time talking about that because it deserves better. So I will talk to you later. Have a spooky day.